So I watch a lot of other Pokemon investing videos, and I swear 95% of them are exactly the same. They just talk about Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield, 151, Evolving Skies, the same video recycled every few weeks, not really giving any new information. It's driving me nuts. So today, we are going to actually learn some things, and I, myself, am shopping for some vintage Elite Trainer boxes, and we're going to go through every single Elite Trainer box that's ever been made. But before we get started, we got to thank today's video sponsor, and that is Punch-Out Gaming. Punch-Out Gaming is my local game store and the #1 game store in all of Minnesota. I've been to them all. On their site, they got a little bit of everything. Pokemon, sports cards, so many video games, so many consoles, tons of sealed Pokemon products. You don't have to worry about ordering from some random seller. You can actually call this store. You can come and visit. And they have one of the best selections of raw Pokemon cards you will ever see. So much variety. So if you're ever in Minnesota, they're located in Forest Lake, 30 minutes north of the Twin Cities, and the link is in the description. Definitely check them out. All right, let's get started. So we're going to roll through the Scarlet and Violet Sword and Shield. We've obviously seen plenty of that. And they even do the Pokemon Center and the regular ones. So I love this. They put a lot of work into this. I really appreciate when people do this. It just helps people learn. So yeah, we know all about Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield. A lot of good looking ETBs though, I will admit. And the one thing I gotta say about Scarlet and Violet ETBs, they're the best ETBs we've ever gotten. So, like, not even comparable. Alright, we're almost out of the Sword and Shield era here. Getting close. Alright, Sun and Moon. Cosmic Eclipse. So now I am shopping for some higher end Elite Trainer boxes for my display case here. All the vintage seal stuff I have is just like loose packs. I have a lot of loose packs. Those aren't the best for, display. You can't really see them that far. So I'm looking for some nice, good looking ETBs because even compared to booster boxes, Elite Trainer boxes are basically the best display items. I got a bunch of cool stuff coming from my background. I got some more things like Charmander coming. So we're going to shop and we're going to learn about all these Elite Trainer boxes because I feel like people really don't know. They haven't been around that long. Like they're like 11 years old, I think is the oldest Elite Trainer box, which is kind of crazy. So Cosmic Eclipse, beautiful Elite Trainer box. We are going to look at the prices after this. We're just going to go through the history here. Such a good set. Hidden Fates, probably one of the most reprinted Elite Trainer boxes in the Sun and Moon era. Still, beautiful box. All three birds on the cover. Can't beat that. Unified Minds. Good set. Unbroken Bonds. That Team Up box. That is one of my dream boxes right there. We are definitely going to talk about that. I love the yellow on it. It really makes it pop. Lost Thunder. I feel like Lugia should have been on that box. Dragon Majesty. I like the colors. Celestial Storm. One of the best looking ETBs ever made. I would love to get one of these. Not obsessed with the set, but wow, what a beautiful Elite Trainer box. Forbidden Light, not too bad. Ultra Prism. I'm growing on these Ultra Prism Elite Trainer boxes. We're definitely going to talk about these. Crimson Invasion, that one's cheap. Shining Legends, love that they gave Ho-Oh some love. I was just talking about Ho-Oh in my last video. Love them. Burning Shadows, I really feel like they dropped the ball on not putting the Charizard on this box. I know Charizard's on a lot of boxes, but just putting Charizard on this box would be way more expensive. Even though this box was also reprinted a ton. Guardians Rising, Tapu Koko, I like Tapu Koko. Sun and Moon Base, these were reprinted a ton. We found those towards the end of Sword and Shield. Alright, we're getting into XY. We got Evolutions, Steam Siege, Generations, Fates Collide. And I know you're wondering, we're talking about investing videos. Why do we need to learn the history? Knowing your past helps so much in the future. This Fates Collide ETB looks really nice. Breakpoint, I like the Gyarados. Breakthrough, right here. These are some boxes. Now they did the Mewtwo X version, Mewtwo Y. I really like these. I'd love to get both of these. Ancient Origins. The more I've been looking at all of the X and Y sets, I really, really like Ancient Origins a lot. I love those primal cards and stuff like that. So, Roaring Skies, very nice. I'm not obsessed with the color green they chose, but still. Primal Clash. Now they got the Kyogre and Groudon. These two would be, these are Grail boxes right here. Love to have these things sealed on display. Phantom Forces, Elite Trainer Box. And this video is also good too. If you are looking to get into something besides Sword and Shield and Scarlet Violet, we're going to find out. We're going to find the cheapest, oldest Elite Trainer Boxes. We're going to look at every one. So, alright, we're getting some old stuff. Phantom Forces. Look at that. The Mega Gengar. Furious Fist is next. Wow. Such a beautiful box. Alright, here's the XY base set. We got the two versions, the Xerneas and the Yveltal. Alright, now we're getting to the black and white era, which is the oldest Elite Trainer boxes ever made. Plasma Blast. I like that purple. Alright, this is the oldest Elite Trainer box in Pokemon history. The first one ever made. Black and white Plasma Storm. Look at this box. You know what's crazy? It's the oldest, and in my opinion, it's the best looking. And then if you look, it comes with 7 booster packs. Then they bumped it up to 8. So this has the least amount of booster packs out of any Elite Trainer box. It's just such a good box. And it's so beautiful. It would be so nice on display. But alright, let's look at some prices. Alright, so now every box in here, if it's out of stock, I have it after. We'll look at it individually. And there's no Scarlet and Violet. There's no Sword and Shield. So, Hidden Fates Elite Trainer Box. Still relatively affordable. $180. I'm definitely going to pick one of these up. I had a couple, but I opened them. That's when Hidden Fates came out, and the set was so much fun. I just couldn't help it. Yeah, a lot of these older ones are going to be out of stock. TCG Player sucks for older vintage Pokemon. It's just terrible. Fates Collide. I do like how this ETB looks. I like the purple, the Mega Alakazam. Not the biggest fan of Fates Collide, but they do have a couple Primal Clash boxes, $2,200. I did check that price too. That is correct. It's roughly around that price. Shining Legends is moving up. I could have swore last time I looked at Shining Legends it was like $275. So beautiful box there. Like I said, they gave the Ho-Oh some love. Love that. That would look really nice next to the Hidden Fates box. Guardians Rising. I don't think I pulled this one up, but it's like a $100 ETB. So it's not a terrible set, but it's not a good set. But for $100, it was reprinted a ton. Forbidden Light, 160 bucks, maybe 175. We got just not very many listings, so that's the thing too. Even with eBay, sometimes a lot of these older boxes, they're just not on there. There's only a few, and they can kind of ask what they want, and so you always want to try to find sold prices. Burning Shadows, 100 bucks, not bad. That box was reprinted a ton. Generations, look at how expensive this ETB is. Now, you compare Generations to Celebrations. A lot of people do like Generations better, but if you're not a fan of the evolutions, Generations is a little lackluster. Celebrations celebrates the history of Pokemon, so I think Celebrations is going to do great. And I could see the Elite Trainer boxes being pretty expensive down the road. Obviously not probably $600 because they just didn't print as much of this stuff, but definitely Celebrations is going to do good. Alright, next. This is another thing I hate about TCG Player. When you hit the next page, it sometimes brings up stuff that was on the first page. Drives me nuts. Unified Minds. Love that box. 350 bucks. Getting up there. We already looked at these two. Crimson Invasion. $70. Honestly, I'd buy a couple. It's not the best set. It was reprinted a ton, but that's pretty cheap. The set's getting kind of old. There it is, the Mewtwo X box. This is one of the boxes that I really want. 350 bucks, huh? Wow. I mean, this is the best Mewtwo set ever created. If you don't know, I think there's 10 beautiful Mewtwo cards in this set. And I'm talking beautiful Mewtwo cards. 10 of them. Sun and Moon Base, they reprinted that a ton, but look at that. That's still going up, $70. These were literally in Walmart everywhere during the Sword and Shield era. Everywhere. And they're still going up. They were $40 everywhere. That just proves, even if it's printed a ton and it gets reprints, it'll still go up slowly. It's crazy. Team Up. That's another one that I really love, and I feel like it's undervalued. I mean, look at Ancient Origins. I know there's only one, but I've looked up other sales of Ancient Origins, and they're always usually over $1,000. For Team Up, Team Up's a better set than Ancient Origins. I hate to say it. So I think Team Up is super undervalued, so I think this is going to easily be $1,000 ETB. I'm going to guess within a year or two. Such a good box. And it's one of the best looking boxes. Now here's the Mewtwo Y box. It's just got the other Mega version. And it looks like it's pink instead of purple. I would love to get both displayed. I love having, both sides. Alright. Let's see if we have any new ones on this list. Drives me nuts. Cosmic Eclipse, $400. 100% sales, yeah, $415. Someone's asking $560. I really do like this Elite Trainer box. I like how it looks though too. So I feel like this will be a $700 Elite Trainer box. Phantom Forces, we're definitely going to take a peek at that. Fates Collide, $275. I think we already seen that. XY Roaring Skies Elite Trainer box, $1,000. Crazy. Sun and Moon, yeah, $60. XY Evolutions, I feel like these are a little cheaper than I thought. Alright, last page, here's the Charizard one, so yeah, about $240. Here's the Ultra Prism Elite Trainer boxes. I'm very, very interested in these. And I know these did get reprinted a couple times, but this is the best English waifu set ever made. I think these are going to do really, really good. And I actually like how the boxes look. I like the colors. Would love, like I said, I'd love to get the set, so I'd love to get both. I'm really looking at these. Probably these or the actual Mewtwo sets. But alright, now let's look at some high value sets. So these are the 6 oldest sets in Pokemon history. Alright, we are starting off with Primal Clash. This is the Kyogre box. I actually like Kyogre a lot more than Groudon. It's $2,500, but I will admit the Groudon box is way better looking. This red really, really pops. And as you can see, it's $3,500, which proves what art is on the box matters. It's the same set. $1,000 difference. Same exact set, same exact box. It's got the same stuff inside. It's just got different art. So this proves right here that the art matters. I love Groudon, Kyogre. I like them way more than Rayquaza. I know a lot of people don't, but I like them way more than Rayquaza. Alright. Phantom Forces. Look at this Mega Gengar. So yeah, the cheapest I could really find was a Canadian listing. And it was like $2,500. So, and the box looks pretty nice. It's in good shape. Love this box. And Phantom Forces is one of the best sets ever made. Huge Gengar set. It's kind of like, it reminds me of the Mewtwo set. That's why I feel like the Mewtwo set is undervalued. I know it was printed a lot more than Phantom Forces. But Mewtwo's a lot more popular than Gengar in my opinion. And the Mewtwo set's super good. Like, it's on the same level as Phantom Forces. It's just, like I said, Phantom Forces wasn't printed as much, so. Good looking box, though. Love to have any of these. XY Furious Fist, not my favorite set, but good looking box. It's funny how all these older boxes, a lot of them were just dark. Really, black with just white lining. I like it. If you had this whole lineup on a shelf, very nice. Now I know buying some of this stuff when it's already, that's why a lot of the Pokemon investors, they talk about Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield because it's cheaper. So it's got more room to grow. But you can see how expensive Elite Trainer boxes can get. So even buying an Elite Trainer box at $200-300 doesn't mean it won't be a $700 Elite Trainer box one day. You just never really know. And I think a lot of Elite Trainer boxes are going to do good. Because as you can see, they haven't even really been doing it that long. 11 years. Alright, here's the base set. Yveltal 1900 or best offer. And this box is in really good condition. Here's the other version. I could not find a cheaper one. I don't know if the price difference is that. I couldn't even find sold listings on this one right now. But, I mean, look at the price difference. Same set, 1900 to 4000. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I really do like this blue though. I just like how plain it is. I don't know why, but I like these plain ETBs. Let the color speak for itself. All right, last two, we got a black and white Plasma Blast with the Genesect on the box. Again, same type of thing, dark with just that white outlining. Looks like it's more of a gold outlining on this one, but such a nice box. Wow, I'm addicted to these things right now. Been doing a bunch of research on them. All right, here's the Plasma Storm, black and white. Now, as you can see, look, there's a little tear on the bottom here. This thing's damaged. This is the only one I can really find for sale right now. $4,500 or best offer, and it's not even mint. Just think, people probably are sitting on a case of these. A few cases of these. Couldn't even imagine. Such a beautiful box. Wow. Yeah, $4,500 for the first ever Elite Trainer box from 2013. So now if you watch this whole video, now you at least have the knowledge of Elite Trainer boxes. You know the first one ever, you've seen them all. It really, really helps just to understand Pokemon's history. It just helps with the future. Like, it helps for anything. Understanding your history always helps the future. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please let me know down below. Let me know what you guys are going to pick up. If you guys are going to get any of these Elite Trainer boxes, if you guys are already eyeing these, I'd love to know. I myself am probably going to get a Breakthrough Elite Trainer box, Ultra Prism, maybe even that Mega Blastoise from Evolutions. Not the biggest Evolutions fan, but I'm a big Blastoise fan. So yeah, if you watch the full video, you now have the knowledge of all of the Elite Trainer boxes. You know the oldest ones, you know the first one ever made. You know the actual cap price. If the oldest Elite Trainer boxes is worth $5 grand, you know your Elite Trainer boxes from Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield are never going to be worth 5 to 10 grand, like some people think. And at least we went over some different sets instead of just Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield. There's so many awesome sets in Pokemon history. And it still blows my mind. I feel like so many people do not know Elite Trainer boxes are only 11 years old. I feel like they think they went all the way back to base set, but they definitely did not. So if you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. My name is Pokebeard. I'd like to thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate it. If you'd like to support, you can now become a member. You can check out my eBay store. I also just started an Instagram showing every single rare card that I own. Definitely check that out. And if you guys want to see what graded cards I'm picking up in March, check this video out. Otherwise, have a great day.